Do the dash, speed racer, do the dash.
I can't believe you did
Do
this,
the
man.
dash, speed racer, do the dash. Speed racer, shorty wanna fuck.
You already know who the fuck I am. We back with another interview. Explain to me. Tell me your name.
Yada yada, it's the father.
My first question I got for you: what made you start closing?
Honestly, I was doing the music, and I kind of knew that they went hand in hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was doing my music, that shit kind of popped, and then I was kind of living a different life once upon a time. You feel what I'm saying? So I was at a point to where I had wound up moving down south to try and get my shit right. You feel me? A lot of water was under the bridge back here. You feel me? I was trying not to sell no drugs or nothing no more. And I actually started working. I was down in South Carolina. I had about like 3 jobs. We down there grinding. I'm down there grinding with my man, OG Tommy Brown. He got his music shit down there, 100 grand rock solid. And I'm down there, just trying to do the right thing for my daughter, show her a man and shit, and what you're supposed to do when you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of that, I threw some shit on Instagram, just a freestyle joint. And that shit wound up taking off. So, like, once that did, and then, I'm around people that knows I'm not trying to, sell drugs and shit no more, somebody kind of kicked it to me, like, yo, if you taking it serious, you got to get your merchandise popping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you go on the road and you state to state and your merchandise is your pack. So if you need hotel money, it's your merchandise. If you need to eat, it's your merchandise. You see what I'm saying? So once I started seeing how that went hand in hand, I was like, oh, yeah.
So that's everywhere now.
Well, yada yada is kind of like really like, it's kind of like a broad quote, like globally. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've heard it before, like yada yada with the bullshit, or he was saying this and that and yada yada. But like if you from Albany and you from downtown, everybody knows that there's a older gentleman who, he used to be a somebody back in the day. And, he wound up falling victim to the streets. You understand what I'm saying? And now, he kind of out here, trying to, do what he do. And, he kind of lost himself a little bit. But, everybody who's from down there, I don't really want to, he succumbed to his addictions. Let's put it that way. I don't want to say a fiend or not try and make his name look nasty because he's still a man at the end of the day. And I still got a lot of love for him. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of like something that he used to say a lot. So, like, when he used to pull up the cop or you see him, like, yo, Stoney, what's up? Yo, yada, yada, yada. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he said it. So, I kind of ran with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, this is kind of how I can make the brand more home-baked. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas downtown know what it is. If you're from Albany, from downtown for the most part, or if you know who he is, you know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So, I kind of, like, I do the Jay-Z shit with it. Like, he made a hotline, I made it.
And another question I got for you: when did you know that your clothing brand was becoming bigger than what you envisioned?
There was a particular moment. I'm trying to remember the particular moment because it was a particular moment, but it started happening more after the particular moment. I wish I could remember the first time, but basically when it kind of really hit me was when I seen people, like, when they buying it, they like, yeah, I'm gonna get it for my son for Christmas, or yeah, my son wants this for his birthday, and I kind of took a step back, like, oh shit, niggas want this shit as gifts and shit like that, like, oh yeah, this shit is real.
So when I first saw Yada Yada, I think it was Frencho. He wore it in that video. I forgot what video it was.
The Bawada shit.
Yeah, that's when I was like, yo, where the fuck he get that shit from? And then my brother, how did you like get it to like out to the people? Like, how did you start getting it out there?
Really, I was just like, I ain't gonna hold you. At first, I took mad losses, homie. I took major losses. Cause, how it first started was, I was down south. And then, like I said, I had the conversation with Boom Boom. So I'm like, yo, let's try and put something together. So I went to Walmart and got stencils. And then I stenciled yada yada on the shirts. and put gold and silver glitter because that shit always popped in me. And I put it on, so it said yada yada with the glitter. And then I had like these velvet hats, dad hats, and I had crowns. I just fucking took a screenshot. It might be on my phone in there, and it's on the what's the name for my daughter because she's watching her Netflix, so I can't. Let me see. Hopefully the screenshot is in this, and I can show you the first one. Probably not. Let me see. Screenshots. Here we go. Right here. This. I don't know if they can see it. Okay, there we go. These are the first shirts and hats I ever made right here. Ever. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ordered the boxes and all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And these are the first shirts I ever wore. So like I said, my man, being, you know, he's a hustler, he would fuck with me and he was supporting. He bought the first shit, OG Tommy Brown, yada yada, my man. And what happened was, he was fucking with it. He's like, yo, this shit hard, boom, boom, boom. So he wore that shit to go out that night. And he came back the next day, well, because, you know, we fucking with each other every day, so I pull up to his crib, we talking, boom, boom. I'm like, yo, what's up with the shirt? You get any compliments? Because I know it's like sparkly in a motherfucker, so that's something we can pop, like, what's up with it? He's like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, homie. Everybody loved it. Everybody was asking who. The only thing is everywhere I went, I left a whole bunch of fucking glitter. You know what I'm saying? There was glitter every fucking world. So I was like, oh shit. So we laughed it off and shit like that. And then that's when I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go back to the drawing board. Went back to the drawing board, and that's when I wound up going and hollering at a local. I don't know what you call it. You know, he does presses and closes and all of that. Like, he makes logos for people and shit sometimes. His name is Rockstar Riz. But I'm saying, I hollered at him. Feel me? I basically told him what I wanted. And not only did he did it, I mean, he even looked out on the price type of shit. He gave me a decent price. Boom, boom, boom. I think I might have got 50 shirts the first time or 100 shirts. You know what I'm saying? Got him, big-ass garbage bag. And I swore this was it. Because from the glitter shits to this, it was basically a big, like the black shirts, it had like a big white Japanese flag with the red glitter, but this is pressed now. It's not the glitter that just shake. Yeah. So you feel me with the glitter, say Momo Fukuwan doing in the glitter, but the vinyl shit. And you feel me? I'm like, oh yeah, these is it. You feel me? I liked them. I went to push them.
So I'm gonna take you back because my brother Trey, he has a clothing brand, Too Easy. You know about Too Easy. I remember when he first, like the first summer that me and him went out, we had a trash bag in my trunk. We just went out there and selling them all day. Your first day out there with the trash bag selling them, how did it feel?
It was different feelings. Like I don't know, homie. That's actually a good question. It was different feelings. I had some weird feelings. I was kind of a little nervous a little bit because, you know, like I'm from, you know, niggas ain't doing that where I'm from. You feel me? So, to have to, it's not like I'm just going to, you know, clothing events, or I'm going to niggas knock spots. I'm going to niggas who's outside getting money. I'm going to, you know, all the places that this shit don't really happen. So I'm like, damn, I mean, these niggas might laugh because I'm selling shirts. But, you know, I'm a joker and shit too. So, you know, it's 50-50 with it, you feel me? But, you know, I was a little nervous, like, damn, because I spent money on these shits. Like, are they going to go? Boom, boom, like, how we gonna do it? So, like, I had a bunch of mixed emotions. I was happy because I'm like, all right, boom, we gonna pop this off. We gonna see where this shit go, you feel me? Like, you doing something other than what you used to do. Like, make this shit happen. I was determined. I had a bunch of feelings going in my head, you feel what I'm saying?
So, after you sold all the hoodies, because I know you sold every hoodie out that bag.
Negative.
You didn't?
Negative.
Sheesh.
I took a loss on that bag.
Oh, fuck.
I might have sold, out of all those hoodies, I might have sold 5 of them. Out of 50 to 100 hoodies, I don't really remember if it's 50 or 100, but either way, from 5 to 50 or 5 to 100, the ratio the same, if you ask me, you feel me? I only sold 5 of them, you feel me? So what I did was, I knew, you know how they say if it's not on Instagram or it's not on Facebook, it didn't happen. So what I started doing is I was like, let me try and angle this shit the right way, you feel me? I wound up getting an event, you feel me? Went down. I got Jadakiss with the shirt. I got his manager with the shirt. Got people in his group with the shirt. I'm like, oh, they really gonna be on my dick now. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Albany, we tough cookies. We in tough city.
New York in general.
You feel me? Yeah. So it didn't happen. Then I wound up getting to Atlanta. I got Chess wearing it. I I got New Jersey Twerk wearing it. I got it to Sue Surf. I got it to the Cave Gang.
So you got it out there, yeah.
I got it out there. So I'm thinking, I got maybe now the city really gonna fuck with me. Came back. Niggas still on me. I'll give me next time. I got you next time. Yeah, now that shit fire. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, homie.
So what got them to like start wearing?
What I did was I did some hustling shit. I found out what motherfuckers wanted and I gave it to them. So what I did was I ran down on niggas to sell it. And even if they didn't buy it, I told them, at least take a picture with it. Just hold it up and let me get a picture with it. So now, now it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
So now people thinking everybody that take a picture bought it. You feel what I'm saying? When they didn't, I just wanted to flood the net with it so it looked like it was becoming popular.
That's smart.
You feel what I'm saying? And then, that's how wheels slowly started turning on that. And then, that's why I'm happy, that's why I wanted to finish this and get to where we was going with this, is because then, once I started pushing it and motherfuckers started seeing how I was taking it serious and what I was doing, Trey, Too Easy, his father, you feel me? That's my man, you feel me? He had his clothing store by my crib when I was kind of, on my knucklehead stages and kind of growing. So, he took a liking to me, I took a liking to him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's an official dude. Like, I respect him, you feel what I'm saying? And he basically reached out to me, you feel me? And he told me, like, yo, I like what you're doing, basically. I respect what you're doing. I respect the grind. And he gave me the plug to where they get their logos and shit from. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, go ahead, get busy, homie. Do what you do. You feel me? He's like, you got to pay for the site and there's certain payments. And then once he said, oh, no problem, I'm paying, boom, boom, boom. And then he even did a step further because I was coming from down south up. My first couple batches was getting mailed to their house. Because when I came up here, homie, I had my crib down south. So I'm hotel hopping. I'm hopping back and forth to, people's cribs and shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a stable address to get them mailed to. So they was all my the first original logo shits, these shits. Those first one, all of those probably the first 5 boxes, first 5 different orders, maybe even a little bit more. And he was pressing them for free.
I know, I was there.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was pressing them for free. Like, don't even worry about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it just got to the point where I'm getting popping, then I'm getting so much mail, then they pressing so much, and I started feeling bad. You feel me? Like, it's only, Like, it's only so long you could, you know what I'm saying? So, then I kind of had to spread my wings. Feel me? And from there, it was off to the races.
I got one more question. Where did you come up with the name?
Alright, so the name came when I was in jail. I happened to go to the box. I got in a situation, wound up biting a nigga face. They charged me like it was a stabbing because of so much was, it was a big bite. You feel me? Like, so they went to the box. I go to the box. When you go to the box, they take your commissary. They take all your shit. You feel me? Basically, all you get is your trays and shit. So, commissary, they do the tuna, the oodles and noodles, cut jelly, peanut butter, all the shit like that. So, when I come back from the box, now I'm able to start getting commissary and shit again. Because I came from the box, they sent me to the trife. That's what we call the trife up here. It's basically the 23-in-1 cell. When you got a ticket or something, you locked in 23 hours, come out for 15 minutes just for a shower, and then they got to let you out for rec. Other than that, you locked in. So when I get back, I know people. So niggas like, yo, I'm like, yo, I'm starving. I lost mad weight. You know what I'm saying? Yo, send me something. Niggas sent me a little care package. They sent the oodles and noodles. So the oodles and noodles pack, I've been eating them shits my whole life. It's like my favorite food, over lobster and all of that. You feel me? So I'm looking at it, and the pack look a little light-skinned. Like, the pack used to be like a darker orange. So I'm like, what, they giving niggas bootleg noodles now? Like, what the fuck? And then I look on the back, and it was just a newer pack. And on the back of the pack, they had like a little black and white cartoon image of like a Japanese-looking dude with like a little paragraph under him. So I look, and I'm reading it. And it's Momo Fukuwando, and it's letting you know that he's the inventor, the Japanese inventor of oodles and noodles, and when he invented it and shit like that. So I'm like,
I always knew that shit looked familiar, bro.
Yeah, homie. So even now, cause now I see him on a lot. Like, if it ain't the what's the name shits, the top ramen shits, or if it is, I'm not sure. But as far as I think his shit is ramen noodles, and then there's top ramen because there's different like packs of shit. But if you look on the back of them shits, you'll see it. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Like I said it, and I just kept saying it. And I just always remember how like when people get like designer shit, you know, when niggas be fronting it, like, nigga, I just bought my bitch some shit you can't even pronounce. You feel me? And it was something that's kind of hard to pronounce, so that's all I kept thinking. And then that Japanese flag always gave me a designer feel. You feel me? On clothes and shit. You feel me? So I'm thinking it, and then I'm starting to, my wheels is turning. Like, you can't name a block Oodles and Noodles, ain't none. Them shits is in every fucking hood you could think of. You feel me? They feed in the streets. Like, them niggas really fed the streets as long as I could think of. I know them. Feed the streets like Momo Fukuwandu. I'm like, nigga, we got one. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah.
Bing, bingo. And then that's how that happened. Facts.
So we about to finish up this interview. You can tell them where to follow you at, Instagram, all that.
Yeah, my Instagram, my music page is Diego Coffin. The clothing page is Momo Fukuwandu clothing, but that's at Momo MOMO _ Fuku FUKU _ Andu ANDOO _ clothing.
God,
Facebook Diego Coffin.
We gonna holla at y'all.